Welcome to the Sports Circus. I'm your ringmaster Sal, live from the AAMP.TV mobile studios here in fabulous Utah. Yes, we're in Utah. Beautiful Riverside location, and that's AAMP.TV. Today's show is brought to you by Cali Vegas, helping people create and host their very own radio, TV, or multimedia talk show. Cali Vegas can help with everything they need to get out of sitting in traffic every day, or not in today's time, maybe sitting around the house. Guess what? Use that extra room that you have and have your very own home studio so you can have your very own show. For more information, contact Cali Vegas at 949-445-1119. That's 949-445-1119. Again, 949-445-1119. Or visit them at calivegas.com. That's CALI Vegas.com. And by the way, Cali Vegas works directly with AAMPtv. That's AAMP.TV. And our wise engineer, Sonar, can tell you a little bit more about AAMPtv.
AAMPtv is fantastic. Go to AAMPtv for lots and lots of different types of shows, sports shows, entertainment shows, all kinds of things. AAMP.TV works with Cali Vegas to also help produce a show for you.
Right. Great stuff. And a big welcome to everybody listening in on Magic 97.9 FM down in Las Vegas, about 450 miles south of here. A big hello to everybody on Talk 1490 WIRB, covering Southern Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. And, of course, everybody on our CBS, NBC, and Fox Sports affiliates, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and those watching on hotel television, as well as streaming at thesportscircus.com. In here today with Tyrone Poole, two-time Super Bowl champion and American Ninja Warrior. There's the guy always looking snappy and sharp. Man, look at this guy. Man.
Hey, Sal, it's only one way to do it, man. If you're going to do it, you do it right. You look good. You feel good. The show goes good. So I just coined that motto right there. So you got to look good in order to feel good.
You know what I just realized is with those two Super Bowl trophies behind you, maybe if you had one on either side of you, this way, if you look to your left, you look to your right, guess what? A Super Bowl here, a Super Bowl there, a Super Bowl everywhere. That's exactly what I'm seeing over there.
You know what? Now that would be true if you won a Super Bowl, maybe 2019, then you won another Super Bowl 2015, or maybe 2020. Okay. But the point is we did it back to back. So those trophies have to sit back to back right behind one another. Okay.
All right. Yeah. All right. We're good with that. I can understand that one. All right, man. Well, then how come the trophies aren't sitting actually back to back? Now, that would be a cool feature, don't you think?
Well, they are back to back. One is in front of the other. It depends on how you look at it. Do you see the cup half full or half empty? Well, I see it half full.
No, that's front to back. That's not back to back.
They're behind one another. You got to see one before you see the other. You got to count right to left or left to right. So
either way, guess
that's
what?
How I see it.
You got two of those. Either way, you got two of those. I have none of those. That's all that matters.
Wait, you know what? That kind of go. That kind of goes with the quote that I wanted to share today. I'm glad you said that, because no one is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. So that's for anybody out there. You know, you may not have what you want, but you know what? It's not permanent. So you can always change your situation. So erase it and start back over. So Sal, you can erase it and we can get you an Emmy for broadcasting, right? So that'll be your Super Bowl.
Yes. That'd be exciting. Well, guess what? If I get one, that means you get one. You get something else for the trophy case too.
There we go, baby. Let's do it.
All right.
And Sonar get one. He gets one too.
Oh, of course he's going to get one. Oh, yeah. He'll get one because he's driving the bus for us.
Yeah, I know.
And by the way, folks, Sonar, our engineer is in Chicago. Tyrone is in Atlanta. I'm up in Utah right now. We're all over the place. Isn't this a glorious view? Wouldn't you like to just kind of cast a line out in the water? For me, I wish I could just kind of turn around and kind of throw it back there. Unfortunately, I can't do that because I'm in this bubble, right? I feel like I'm sequestered in right now. But guess what? The air is fine outside. The air is fine inside.
I love water, Sal. That's a great backdrop that you have there. And, I'm not an astrologist or I don't look at signs, what day were you born and all that stuff. But I was born in February, and they say February is the sign is Aquarius, so to speak. But the sign for Aquarius is water. Now, that backdrop that you have, I love it because water is powerful. It's powerful. And this is the great reason that I love water, because it takes the shape of this container. So that flow of water back there is powerful, plus it's taking the shape of its container.
You better believe it's powerful. Sometimes the water just I could get swept down the river, and you never know, folks. If you can hear me, but you can't see me, I guess, maybe I'm jumping in the water or something. So you never know what's going to happen, folks. It's live.
It's live. Anything can happen on the sports circus, baby.
You're right. I wish I was riding one of those bicycles behind me that keep going over the bridge. Oh, man. All right. So, hey, listen, we think of getting out in today's time, and we think about, sorry, man, I'm still on a roll with this. If we think about getting out and saying, hey, is it safe to come out? Is it safe to do this? Well, look where I'm at. I mean, this is a glorious spot. But what about when players are back in the saddle and players are going back into practice? Pick your favorite sport. Let's just stick with, let's talk about baseball right now, right? So you have the baseball season is they're going to come back and play in a very short time. And so what about player safety, Tyrone? What about player safety? What's going on with that? What do you think?
Being a former player, I've been in situations where when I came in my rookie year, that was kind of like in the 90s decade, and then my career extended into the 2000s. So each decade brought something different that the athletes and the teams had to prepare for. So this basically is nothing different. It's an adjustment, but it's a situation where cleanliness, as they would say, is next to godliness, right? So there will be a lot of attention focus on just making sure the guys, their hands, they follow protocol of cleaning their hands, the lockers. I don't think you're no longer going to have those guys who leave their lockers junky. I don't know if you were that type of guy where you just come in, take your shoes off and put your glove up and just go get in the shower and leave. But now you're going to have to sanitize your glove. You're going to have to sanitize your shoes. They're going to have to do so many things. So this is a new era. But I do believe that Major League Baseball, along with other sports, they are taking precautions and reminding the players to do such things.
Okay, so think about this. Let's just say we have Major League Baseball players are going to have their spring training next month. It's going to basically resume next month, and they'll be playing the following month, right? So they're going to have 3 weeks of spring training, get themselves back into shape. And so when you're back in a stadium environment, now we've seen this in the Korean Baseball Organization. Now the Four-Letter Network, of course, they have a very laughable version of professional baseball with air quotes. I mean, it's the Bad News Bears meets, I don't know, Godzilla. It's just a monster movie. It's terrible. And so when you watch the dynamic of the stadium, the dynamic of the game, first of all, the Korean Baseball Association, Korean Baseball Organization, they have
KBO.
Phony cardboard cutout fans right behind home plate. It's ridiculous. And it's just a very small section of it, right? And now also they have the crowd noise, like a crowd buzz, over their intercom system. And then on top of it, they have, of course, they're playing to an empty stadium. Then they have 4 cheerleaders on each team over the dugouts or something, which is completely lunatic. I don't get it. It doesn't matter. My point is the dynamic of the game is going to change dramatically if they come back and play to empty stadiums. And frankly, I don't think they should play in empty stadiums. But there are some real concerns here in our last minutes. And I want you to talk to me first about player safety and player concerns for an ongoing venture into a ballpark. Because let's face it, these guys play basically 6 out of every 7 days in baseball.
Yeah, they do. And as you stated, until this pandemic is under strict control and destroyed pretty much where it doesn't affect people like it's doing, you're going to see a lot of the social distancing. And as you said, the cardboard cutouts and the cheerleaders, they're going to even have social distancing. So any cheerleader that wants to do acrobats or want to do splits, they don't have to worry about slapping nobody no more, because you're going to have so much distance between yourself. But as for players, I think it does help the fact that they are in great shape. They may get sick or they may test positive, but I don't think it's going to affect their overall health, because they actually do take great vitamins. They take care of themselves. Most of them try to eat healthy for the most part. But again, you still got to have precautions, because anything can happen. And as you saw with the KBO, I saw that as well. No fans. It's like the pumping in. It's kind of like here in Atlanta when they pumped in the noise into the old Georgia Dome. You know, that right. Now it's going to become a ritual, so to speak. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, well, you know, the funny thing is, here in our last 10 seconds, watching the cheerleaders after a home run, they're all holding each other's hands and doing whatever. They're not social distancing like they're supposed to do. No, that whole system is flawed. We're going to come back with more of that in just a few minutes on The Circus. Lots more to come. Don't go anywhere.